So I'm going to post the link.
Say something real quick, Sam.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You good?
Say it one more time.
Can you hear me?
I'm gonna mute my microphone because I'm getting like an echo. You hear like an echo when you talk. So I'll have to just mute and then unmute.
No worries. We'll just make sure they can hear me, okay?
Okay.
Just dive in and let's go to start on Panther today. I think Panther is probably making our group the most money of any DeFi in the last week. So guys, we'll get started in just a couple of minutes. And if there's any audio or other kinds of issues, just shoot a message in the chat. All right, just about 15-second warning, and then we'll dive in. We've got a lot to cover. All righty, so welcome. Been a very good week. I've seen a lot of people having a lot of success with a lot of different kind of plays. So we're going to review some of these. We're going to talk about some of our successful plays of the week, some projects we're watching. We're going to announce a partnership at the end and also give you guys a review of the progress of our NFTs, which are coming along very nicely. So diving right in, we're going to start with Panther. This was one that I got in early on, made good money, and I've been only dipping my toes in since then because I was watching the price. But it really, it dropped down to about $1.50, and it recovered very strong. So considering how strong the price has recovered, plus a lot of their features, I love their referral feature. Their APR is still holding better than most at this point. So they're proving to be a pretty strong project. And there's a lot of projects that start with promise like they did that end up falling off really fast, and for a variety of reasons. And I feel like this is one that is starting to seem like it could end up being a really nice long-term play. So I'm going to be probably sizing into it more and more over the next few days. I'm going to see what it does at this $3 level. I wouldn't mind getting in a little lower, but this is a project that I'm feeling better and better about. The more I see. Let's see here. Moving right along. So earlier today, I entered Erotica. This is one that I am, again, this is a sector I'm bullish on in general with blockchain. So I got in right around this level. It's dipped again since. This is one that I'm not worried about at all. I'm going to definitely hold. Just to be clear, this is not on BSC. This one is on just normal Ether mainnet. So if you have any questions about the difference there, I know that we've all been very BSC focused, and a lot of my training videos have been on BSC. But there are other opportunities in DeFi outside of Binance Smart Chain, and this is one of those. This is in the Ether mainnet, and we're also going to be talking about the Tron decentralized finance shortly as well. So this is one that I think they've had famous endorsers. For me, the part of the reason I've seen what Cum Rockets did, which was just incredible. It's still going. It's been a major moneymaker. This one I feel like has not had the action that the other ones we've seen in the sector have. So I think there's still time to get in here. I went ahead and jumped in. Definitely one I think worth looking into. Real quick, visit to our friends over at Koala. They've got their knot bush up. So anyone who is not aware of that, I'm actually right now putting my Liptis, my extra Liptis that I'm earning, I'm putting this in the knot bush right now. The APR is not quite as good as Ether, but I'm very bullish on knot in general. And I think this is a pretty good price. So for me, if I can print knot right now, that to me is valuable. And so that's currently what I'm doing with my extra Liptis. And then also what I like is this bake pool. So anyone who didn't see this bake pool, one of the things I found annoying about Bake, it's a project I really like, but a lot of their farms and pools, their LPs I don't want to make, or the APR isn't that good. And so I found that here the deposit fees made back pretty quick. This has been one of the strongest places I found to put my Bake. So that's two things they launched this week that I'm taking advantage of both of those. I'm going to take a look real quick at GMR. So this one, I've already recouped my investment. And you can see it's still pretty new. And, for me, this is exactly what you want a chart to look like before it pops off again. So, I'm still holding some. So I'm looking forward to, I have a feeling this is going to go up. I feel like gaming is going to be probably one of the next major booms in BSC. Adam, I don't know what you think about that, but I'm seeing more and more gaming tokens, and they seem to all be having this kind of action.
Yeah, I think that's going to be basically like the NFT craze. At some point, we're going to have this gaming breakout, and as soon as there's just a few more projects that people can get in, I think we're going to have basically a skyrocket there. So pay attention to the gaming side of things, guys.
Definitely take a peek at Gamer. Bonfire is one that I got alerted to on the Supernova Kucoin app. And yeah, I think this chart speaks for itself. I've already recouped my investment. I'm still holding some. So Bonfire, this is one that I think, you could probably get it on a dip, but you can see so far it has not dipped that much. That every time it's dipped, it's only dipped a little bit. So, Bonfire, they have a huge community. They have really nice tokenomics. You can check out their website on bonfiretoken.co. To learn more about the project. But they've got over 20,000 Telegram members. They've got transparency where they actually give everyone their actual social media accounts, and it is not fake. So they're a real company, and definitely worth taking a look at. Going to jump over to Kucoin, which I've been holding for over a week now, and really, kind of what I expected with it is it's just been kind of a slow and steady grind upwards. It's been as high as $6, almost $6.15 this week. Not sure why it's not showing in the chart.
Yeah, I got in that one too whenever we called it out, and it's been a nice ride. So
Yeah,
I think
this one,
JP turned me on to that one. So shout out to him.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, this is one that I just feel like more and more people are using these charts. I think they're probably going to revamp their website soon. So this is one that I haven't taken any profit on. I haven't sold any. I'm just still waiting for it to, hopefully just continue this upward momentum. And also, don't forget that if you hold 2,000, I think it's 2,000, then you get access to their Kucoin. Yeah, 2,000 worth gets you access to their premium tools. So there is additional benefit and utility to holding this token.
You want to pass it over to me?
Yeah.
All right. Let me share my screen. All right. Can you see it?
Yep.
We're good? Okay. So one of the members in our group Jad MP has been talking up Thor chain, and I decided to finally get in there and learn what it was all about. And I always thought it was a gaming play or something, but it's totally wrong. And I should have been paying attention to this one because from what I've read, and I'm still researching, I haven't entered it yet. Just, full disclosure there. But it's basically a decentralized exchange, nothing new, but it's going to be a cross-chain decentralized exchange. So that's one of those things that's like, I haven't seen it before. So basically, you'll be able to put your Bitcoin in or your Ethereum in and swap it directly over to BNB without having to go through Binance.com, Kucoin, any of those other centralized exchanges. One of the big things they have is these validators that make all that possible through the Rune token. And you have to hold at least 1 million, I believe, of them to be a validator, which is just going to drive the price up as soon as this thing gets bigger and bigger. And the fact that it's completely decentralized is awesome, but that comes with its own problems that we've seen before with these types of projects. So I'm a little skeptical on that side of things, but if they can do what they say they're going to do, this is definitely one to look at. The whole project started as a hackathon that Binance did. So Binance basically funded this thing from the beginning, and then Binance listed the token early on to get them more funding. So it feels like Binance might be using this thing as a hedge against anything that the SEC or any of these other organizations do to make things a little more difficult. There's been a lot of buzz about privacy tokens being delisted from all these centralized exchanges. So things like Monero and all that good stuff will be tradable on these decentralized exchanges. So definitely keep your eyes out on this one. Another one I want to talk about is Hex. This one, the price keeps going up. I believe it's because they're trying to solve that Ethereum gas fee issue as well. They're going to be launching Pulse Chain, and you'll be able to use Pulse to do DeFi essentially. So check this one out, guys. It's run by Richard Hart. He's kind of a heel in the industry, but a lot of people don't like him, but he's a smart guy, I think. So don't read too much into the bad comments about him, but take a deep look at this project and see what he's done so far. He's delivered on anything he's done before. So definitely check that out. And I had Kucoin on here just to come back to what we called out last week. It did what we said it would do, and I think it'll still go higher. As soon as they revamp this UI, it's going to be even better. So jumping over here, I'm still diamond handing my plum. For anyone curious, I think it has more to give. I really like the fresh pools concept. They haven't released any other ones, but if they can get this feature to work right, I think it's got a little more to give. And I've written it all the way down from the last one to $2.47. So if I believe in it, yeah, maybe that means something. I don't know. But y'all check this one out too. And barbecue, we're going to have to watch this one every Sunday if they plan on doing these Sunday burns. I love that idea, like a Sunday barbecue. This one jumped up in price. And shout out to Lil Uzi in the group. He called out this USDT pool, which is just printing money. I mean, if y'all can get in this one.
5,000% is insane.
And when he posted it, it was like way
It was
higher.
like 100,000% when he posted it.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, barbecue was a solid play. You know, like my plan with that was simple. You know, I dropped a pretty decent size in for the Sunday burn, and it went up. I sold, made 30%, and with the size I put in, you know, that was not bad. So, you know, easy enough, right? And it's a consistent thing, then you can really pretty easily, you know, try to trade that. So whether it's something like you're doing where you're more like long term, where you're doing the APR, or you're just trying to come in and take advantage of these burns, there's a lot of opportunity here. And the APR just on the barbecue pool, it's slipping a little bit, but that, you know, even on just the barbecue pool, like this has some of the higher APRs around right now.
Yeah.
You know, anything I find 500% plus on a pool is pretty solid.
Yeah, and there was a marketing plan. We'll see where it goes. But I love secret little pools that like this that just pop up.
0%
and I think it was even
down.
tough to get to it. For me, at least, I'll show y'all when I go to the main website here. And then I click on farms. Well, now it's showing up.
They fixed. I think they fixed the link.
Did
they were? Yeah, they were having some weird link stuff earlier.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Anyway,
yeah, a lot of these sites have DNS confusion, I've noticed.
Yeah, they need to work on that. So it's showing up pretty strong here. I did clear my cache before the stream, so maybe that helped. Clear your cache if you can't see this one, guys. Moving on to Koala, I took a pretty decent position here at $1.60. I'm a little down, but I'm not really down because I've been trading these Liptis out.
Have you been playing in the Casino with your Liptis?
I haven't ventured into the Casino yet, but I plan on trying this bingo out.
Yeah, I lost. I played today and lost, and I was hungover, so I was like, this was a mistake. I should have just slept.
Nice.
But if I had won, I would have felt great. You want to spin it?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Do put one on 10 and one on 5, and
all right, let's go for it.
And you know, this is will actually burn. I think 10% of losses get burned. So just kind of like, you know, a basic deflationary concept here. Is your MetaMask connected?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if it's not going, then we'll have to move on.
It's about to go. It just went through. Takes a little bit. BSC is a little congested right now.
It is getting a little congested. Do you have any tips or, you know, is there, and what I've done, what I found when I get congested is sometimes I can just kill my browser, you know, in the task manager and start it over and then not have so many tabs open.
Yeah,
like that's something that I've found that helps. Have you found any other tricks or tips for BSC congestion in the last week?
Just clearing cache, trying another browser. If all else fails, restart the entire machine. That seems to work for me. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on.
And there's no like secondary network or anything, right?
Oh,
boom! You won your Liptis back.
Nice.
There you go. Break even.
All right.
All right. Moving right along.
Another one that JP called out was Goose. The chart's looking good. It was bouncing off a couple dips, and it's holding pretty well here at 1350. They have a lot of stuff coming. So they'll be doing their own AMM. So for those of you who don't know what that means, Pancake is an AMM because they provide liquidity through the tool. But a lot of these other projects just basically piggyback off of Pancake for the liquidity, for a lot of liquidity. And so if Goose can make their own AMM with enough liquidity, which they're a big project, they've been around for a while. I mean, they got 115 million tied up in it, and pretty killer devs on this team as well. So I'm excited about an AMM with them. And I'll tell you what, the only for me to enter this barbecue pool was to basically provide liquidity on Goose. They're the only ones I've found that will let you add liquidity on V1 Pancake. So
right.
That's an important tool, and if they keep that around, Pancake doesn't let you do that anymore. You haven't figured that out. So I like this one.
Do you have your eggs in Squirrel?
Yeah, I put them in Squirrel.
All right.
All right, moving on. Since we're on the topic of eggs, we dipped our toes in Tron here. So on Tron, you have to download the Tron Wallet. It's a Chrome extension right here. And you got to have some Tron. And then you would come to justswap.io. And this is where you would buy some of the farms that they have in Tron or the projects in Tron. And the one I entered was, I don't think it's in the list, but it's called goldeneggs.finance. And solely entered it based on the APR. I haven't done a lot of research on it. Seems okay. We've earned about $18 here so far. We entered it yesterday. And I think you can convert these golden eggs into a diamonds vault. And that's the only way to enter the diamonds vault, which has a higher APR. So I'll be playing around with that later too. But I think we're about to enter a multi-chain type of world here with crypto, where Binance is not going to be the only player around with cheap fees. I mean, Tron's already out there. And I think maybe you'll see projects in all the ecosystems that are just more refined and better. So definitely be aware of these other projects, guys, and these other chains.
Well, and that kind of goes back, to kind of one of my general philosophies, right? Which is like, if you have your foundation set up and you have a basic knowledge of the technology and you know like what the main swap is, what wallet to use, and you have the basic foundation of Tron, Matic, Avalanche, Ethernet, BSC, then like you're saying, whether it's a new release, like maybe Ether 2.0 will change the game, and everyone who's currently, already set up an Ether, will be ahead of the game. Same with Tron, same with any of these. So diversification, in technology here is really key in crypto, because you never really know exactly which one of these different launch pads or which one of these different ecosystems is going to have the next big project. So, that's kind of the approach that we're taking here, is we want to, stay on top of all of these new technologies.
Yeah, it's a common term in finance: diversify until you die.
Yep, and
so
in crypto, same thing. So
we'll
be posting updates about our Tron ventures. This is one we're doing together, so we will be letting everyone know how it goes. So far, it's printing, so no complaints from me.
Right. All right, jumping into a few more BSC call outs here. I did come across this April Oracle. So if you're into oracles, Barry's the leading oracle right now on BSC. But this one, April Oracle, looks pretty good. Looks more professional from what I've seen. Haven't done a lot of research here, but it seems decent. I'll definitely check this one out if you're into oracles. And what else did I find over here? JGM DeFi, so Juggernaut, I believe. This one, I don't know, it just looked good. I haven't really done a lot of research on this.
An NFT play, right?
Yeah, it's got a lot of investors behind it. And Pancake Swap and Binance, I mean, that's pretty good. You want to be looking for that. So check this one out too, guys. JGM. I don't think it's launched yet.
We'll be posting all of these links in the channel after this, guys.
Yeah. And then Plasma Finance. This is supposed to be another on-ramp to DeFi, making it super easy. Hopefully you can just use cash to get on here, your bank account. Still brand new. So I don't even know what chain this one's on, but I came across it. Looked interesting. Okay. And Cardano, everyone's talking a lot about Cardano and ADA. So what's going to be the pancake of Cardano? I think it's still up in the air. But this Ventup.io could be the launch pad for a bunch of new projects on Cardano. Definitely check this out. The other one I've heard of that could be the decentralized exchange is Occam.
Yeah, I think that was the
Finance.
one I saw.
Yeah, Occam
Yeah,
Defi.
Am
So if you're in Cardano, give those two projects a look. And Phantom's coming out of nowhere, trying to get some market share. And
Phantom
they've got
seems
this.
Phantom is one that I've been hearing a lot about.
Oh yeah. And they got this Phantom starter.io, which could be the on ramp as well.
What chain is this
And
on?
this is on the Phantom chain.
It's its own chain, right?
Yeah.
So we'll need to. All right. So we'll need to we'll post some resources on how to connect to this one, because this is something we need to figure out, because I think this is one that's going to get big faster than Cardano.
Right.
I think Cardano, I feel like, is falling behind. This is one that I'm hearing more and more about almost by the day.
Yeah.
So
A lot of them.
yeah, we'll move that one up the list.
This one, and then Terra Luna. Luna's doing some DeFi stuff right now too, so I'm about to go do a little bit of looking around there too. But definitely keep your eye out for this stuff. Base swap. It's another Phantom play here. Well, just jumped up $1 while we were talking. I don't know much about this one either. It just seems like one of the only things on Phantom. So.
Gotcha.
Let me pass it back over to you.
Yeah, real quick. So want to show for anyone who's still on, just real quick, this is that early Bird NFT we posted, that we're actually in the process of getting these minted, and we'll be posting instructions on how to collect those. And we also we'll have the designs soon for the membership NFTs and instructions on how to download those and collect those and get those in your wallet. Once they're in your wallet, that's essentially going to be your connection, that will identify you as a Digital Eagle member in the BSC smart chain. So our different partners we're working with, kind of understand the ecosystem that we're trying to build. And so, part of being a partner with us is essentially, their decentralized finances in some way, shape, or form recognizing our members via these NFTs. And that's how everything, all of our different development tools and everything that we're going to be releasing, how you guys will get exclusive membership benefits to all of these different future tools. So it's all through NFT identification through the smart chain. And the last thing I want to mention today is that we're going to be announcing soon in the channel some partnerships. One I wanted to mention on this call is Hi-Fi DeFi. This is a very early project. You're not going to hear much about this anywhere. We are going to be working with them from the ground up, testing their system. It's a gaming play, so it's going to be one of these stake and play to earn concepts. So we're going to be early testers, and he's a member of our community. So feel free to check. Just ask him anything you want. I would say, are probably a few weeks away from the product basically being ready for everyone to see, but they're working really hard, and we're going to have the earliest access, to invest in this project, and then also, test it, give feedback, all of these things. So it's not quite ready to show yet, but we're really excited about the partnership, and we'll be keeping everybody up to date as to how it progresses. So that's all I've got for today. Adam, you have anything else you feel like is worth mentioning?
Just Doge.
Yeah. It held better than he called it a hustle, and it held better than I thought it would.
I think Monday people are gonna wake up and say, "Hey, what happened?"
They're gonna wake up and all dump. Yeah. We'll see. I sold all mine in the 70s, so swung. It was Invest the Best was shorting it all night yesterday.
Nice.
I was like, that's probably a good idea. I
Yeah.
knew that he was going to do something to make it tank. I was
I'd
talking
be
about all
curious to know how he's shorting it.
how he's what?
How he's shorting it.
Uh, I think probably just on like one of these stock uh, exchanges that does Doge, like Robinhood or so. I don't think it's Robinhood, but just whatever he uses, probably he's able to short Doge on it. I don't think it's through a crypto exchange. We can double check though.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, we'll be in the channel posting these links and answering questions and giving some more updates. And I will be announcing our my live stream schedule for this week. And that's it for today. Signing out.